Hey, you guys, it's Alexo. Thank you so much for tuning in to my podcast today. Today, I wanted to talk about zodiac signs and dating. And I have a group of friends right now. We're all on different dating sites. We're, trying to get back out there and find love. But one of my friends was telling me how she met a guy and that she really liked him and they were having great conversation online, right? So whenever she came over, I was like, hey, what happened to that guy? Tell me all about it. Like, did y'all go on a date? Whatever. And she drops the ball on me and goes, no, I didn't hang out with him because I'm a Cancer and he's a Leo. I'm a water sign. He's a fire sign. So after he told me he was a Leo, I decided it wouldn't be the best decision to, try to hang out with him. And I'm like, I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to be so into the zodiac signs until I realized that shit is not real. Astrologers, when they're talking about these traits of these zodiac signs, these are hypotheses. They're educated guesses, an estimate of the truth. It's not fact. It's a guess of how a person could be. You feel me? But a person's true personality is shaped by things that they've gone through, their traumas, the things that they believe in, the person that they want to be. You feel me? So saying that all Leos are categorized under whatever the fuck, that's very shallow. You feel me? To say that every zodiac sign is exactly how the internet says is crazy as hell. And if you start basing your relationships off if they're going to be successful mainly off of if a person is your compatibility online, is not legit. Whenever you try to put a hypothesis in the place of a fact, you're automatically go fail. Because a hypothesis is not the truth. So, just imagine how many people have walked over a really good guy or overlooked a really good person that would have been their perfect match because they were so caught up on the zodiac signs. What you need to be asking is when you meet a person is, what is your love language? How do you feel about love? What do you love about love? What are you looking for in love? What makes you happy? What pisses you off? Those are the questions that you need to ask because those type of questions will help you have a better understanding of of a person's personality versus going to Google saying, oh, what's a Virgo's traits? Because, again, what you see on the internet might not be how that Virgo is because they've had trauma. They could have been raped, and that changes how their personality is going to be. They could be in fight or flight mode because of that now. Or it could be somebody who's been to war. And now they suffer with PTSD. So it's like when you say, hey, what's your zodiac? And they tell you and you go, oh, I don't want to fuck with you because we won't be a good match. That's shallow. I'm going to tell you why that shit is fake. Because the very first dude that I was ever with, the guy who I talk about all the time, the person who trained me into this shit, groomed me into this shit, he was a Scorpio. They tell me that he's my number one compatibility. You put a Virgo and a Scorpio together, they will be unstoppable, inseparable. They go break down walls. Shit like that. That's their best compatibility. But I'm going to tell you right now, just from experience with that person, it was nothing like the fuck they said on the Zodiacs and the astrologers, what the fuck they said. It was nothing like that. It was very toxic. It was abusive. It was nothing like what I read online. You feel me? So even though that relationship was shitty as fuck, I mind fucked myself into believing that it was legit just by the things that I would read online and how we were supposed to be. And then I would be like, oh, you know what? We are kind of like that together, you know? And like I said, you mind fuck yourself into believing that this shit is real. Women especially. Men are more realistic when it comes to dating. Most men are not going to be like, so what's your zodiac? Like, what the fuck? In all my years of dating, I've always been the first person to be like, when's your birthday? What's your sign? Dudes don't care about shit like that. Because to them, like, they already know that shit ain't legit. That shit ain't 100. And men are more, when they think, they're more logical thinkers. Versus women, I say all the time, we think with our emotions. And when you're an emotional thinker and you are basing, reality off of your emotions and how you feel, that's where you put yourself in fucked up situations because you make yourself believe shit that ain't true. It's a form of delusion. You know what I'm saying? And so women are more emotional when it comes to shit like that. Like, we want to base everything off of how we feel and how does it make me feel and is it how I'm feeling. Follow your heart, follow my heart. But I'm here to tell you, when you follow your heart is deceitful. You will never get that right full decision out of following your heart. You have to use your motherfucking brain and actually think. Because if you follow your heart, you'll end up brokenhearted. Straight up. Straight up. So when people say things like, follow your heart, it's like, that's just what society has made us believe. Follow your heart. Follow what your heart is telling you. But it's like, bro, no. Because your heart will lead you into some places you like, damn, I should have listened to my motherfucking head. My brain was telling me this wasn't the right decision. But your heart will overpower the logic. You feel me? So sitting there talking with my friend, I'm like, dude, when you look at me, it's a fact that I'm black, right? When I look at somebody on the street and they tell me that they're a Leo, I can't be like, oh, it's a fact that they're a Leo by how they're acting. Because that shit is not legit, like I said. Everybody's personality is based on the things that they've been through. So if you're one of those people out there and you want to base every relationship or person that you meet off of their zodiac sign, that's very, very, very shallow. Because, number one, the zodiac signs are not true fact. It's a hypothesis, an assumption of the truth. So now you're making assumptions about somebody. That would be like a dude seeing you in a sexy outfit and off top in his head, he being like, oh yeah, she a hoe. I know she a hoe. Look at what she got on. See, when we think about it like that, it'll make you be like, that's fucked up. Well, it's the same thing when you look at somebody and be like, I don't want to fuck with them off of their zodiac. Another example, my baby daddy. After I broke up with that, the Scorpio dude, I went and I found my baby daddy. Like I said, back in the day, I was very into making sure that you were my compatible zodiac match. If it didn't say that we were a compatibility, I wouldn't even give you a chance. You feel me? And that's why I'm speaking from experience, letting some of y'all know that that's shallow. You feel me? Because, again, like I said, my baby daddy is a Taurus. They said that he's my second best compatibility. And he has all these attributes that I was looking for in a man. A go-getter, protector, hustler, all those things that they said a Taurus was. A lover, a fighter, all those things. He don't have those attributes. He is not like that. He don't have those characteristics nor traits of what they say a Taurus is supposed to be like. You feel me? So that's why I say when you base somebody's personality off of zodiacs, it's automatically an automatic fail. Because if you put 10 Taurus men in a room together, I guarantee you, if you went in there and you asked all of them the same questions, they would give you a different answer. Yes, there might be some similarities in certain things, but none of them would be completely the same in how they thought about things. You feel me? Some of them could be more shitty than others. So, like I said, a lot of y'all get clouded by the shit that y'all read online, and it makes y'all believe that this relationship is meant to be and it's good because this person is my compatibility. So I'm this sign and this person is this sign and we're compatible, so this relationship is going to last. So with you already having that in your head, this person can be shitty as fuck. Not the best person for you, but your judgment is now clouded by things that you believe. Because the hardest thing to get somebody to turn away from is their belief. If somebody believes in something, there's nothing you can do to make them not believe it. Even if you can prove to them the truth. Some people might come to reality and be like, all right, I give it to you. But it's still gonna be a long time before they actually lose that belief. You feel me? Because once a person believes, they believe. There's nothing you can do to change that. And that's where it gets complicated. Because not everybody is going to be the same when it comes to this Zodiac shit. Don't put yourself in a box when dating. Don't think that, oh, because this person, I'm a Cancer, he a Leo, we ain't going to work. Because he might be the perfect match for you. You didn't just miss out on a great opportunity because you're so fucking caught up in the fact that he's not your compatible. Bro, like, even when you do personality trait test, you can take a personality trait test and, you know, it tells you if you're an NIFJ or whatever. But again, like I said, a lot of those tests that, you know, you could take to figure out how your personality is, that's not showing the true side of you. Because people put how they want to believe about themselves. They don't tell the true side of themselves when they do them tests. A lot of people, when they do those tests, they put how they feel some of the time, not how they are all of the time. That's why I said, in order for you to understand how a person truly is and how their personality really is, you have to communicate. You have to talk to them. The more you talk to a person, the more you'll understand if there's attraction and a compatibility there. So, for example, they say all this crazy shit about Geminis, right? And I'm going to use Geminis because I always vouch for Geminis. People say that they're all these crazy, all the bad shit that they say about a Gemini, I have never experienced with a Gemini. I love Geminis. I think they're cool as fuck. They remind me of myself in a way. They're straightforward. Like, they're nothing what they say on the traits or astrology says about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that vibe. So I just want to let some people know out there, if you are meeting somebody, get to know them for them first. Don't say, oh, they're a Virgo or they're a Taurus or they're whatever the fuck. So they're what the internet says they are. That's shallow. I just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to my podcast. And make sure that you email me, call me, hit me up on all of my social media platforms, and let me know what you think I should be talking about next. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to talk to y'all soon. Mwah. Sponsored by Real Hot Girl Fashion, located in the heart of Oklahoma City.